So say according to us, like at present we are having 118 elements. Within that 118 elements, 92 elements are naturally occurring and 26 are artificial or man-made elements. So what do you mean by element? It is a pure form which cannot be broken down into two or more simpler substance by any chemical or chemical means or any chemical reaction. That means an element, if we have taken from 118 element, for example, take carbon element, break the carbon element. Okay, so if you break the carbon element consists of only carbon atoms. No other elements are present. No other features are present. No other components are present in it because it is pure. Understood? Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Rona.
Ma'am, if an allotrope of carbon is broke, then
Allotrope is not breaking, it's a character of carbon into two types, two properties of carbon. If you break diamond, you will get carbon properties only. If you break graphite, you will get carbon properties only. It's not breaking or dissociating something.
okay, ma'am.
Understood? Yes. So ancient symbols, we know that? Yes, very good. Ancient symbols, we know that these are the ancient symbols given by the alchemists. This I have already explained based upon the four characters, okay, like that is fire, air, water, earth. Based on this Jones, no need to reply here. Thank you. Very good that you are getting it. Very good, Arya. Okay. So these are the four zones. These within that four zones, these are classified. Like at that particular time, if any, like for example, if 10 elements were found at that time. So based on the features, whether the element is moisture in nature, so it is considered under water. If the it is obtained from directly from earth, it comes under earth. It is like the warming area of your video. Area. Good. Okay, elements. If we consider the elements, like this, these are the given by the alchemists, but characterizing all the elements present were present at that time were considered only four categories. It's not clear and it's not correct. So this was established. This pictorial establishment of that symbol, pictorial representation was further taken by few more scientists, like that is John Dalton. John Dalton also given like individual element. Individual element has given individual pictorial symbols. Okay, this pictorial symbols in general, to remember that pictorial symbols is very difficult for a common man, considering that the Brazilians has developed the further research on this pictorial representation. So remembering, and if we go for the complex compounds, what do you mean the complex compounds? Carbohydrates, a big amino acids, proteins, and all. That is a very big complex compound. Big compound with 17 number of carbon elements. So in that consideration, drawing all the pictorial symbols, it's very much difficult. It takes lots of energy. Okay, it consumes much time and it takes lots of energy. So that in order to make the things easier, so John Dalton also failed to give the symbols of an element. So who is the next scientist who has given the further and clear explanation part?
Brazilian.
Very good, Brazilius. Okay, Jacob Brazilius. So Jacob Brazilius is in 1814. Boron Jones Jacob Brazilius suggested a simple system to represent the elements for symbols. So he considered taking an element, the elements which were found at that time, not all 118 elements. Okay, the symbols which were found at that time, he was considered the first symbol, first letter of the element. For example, hydrogen H, carbon C. That two capital letters. So it's easy to remember. Okay, so children, mute your audio, children. Okay, here weather also is not good. If weather won't support us, and again it will become a very big problem. Let me explain first. Okay, children, I think you'll understand me. Yes, dear? Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Let us go with the session because here also climate is not good. Okay. So symbols with the two letters, why he considered the second letter is, why? Because if the elements having commonly with the same letter as the first letter or starts with the first common letter, so he considered the second letter. Okay. So when he considered the second letter, how he has given the symbol? First one is the capital letter, first C, like first one is the capital letter and second one is the small letter. Okay, and he also considered in few elements about the phonetics, sounds. Okay, so that easily we can remember chlorine. So we say H will be, most of the time H will be like when we are pronouncing, it sounds not like not sharp, it sounds, it won't observe. L observe, so that he has given C here in that consideration to make the things easy, to remember easily about all 118 elements. So he gave that. Okay. Next, he considered the Latin names of the few elements. So he gave the symbols obtaining from the Latin meanings, like sodium is nothing but natrium in Latin. So he has given the symbol from Latin word. So that is Na. Copper is cuprum. Cu, it's not double P, it's Cuprum, cuprum, Cu, gold, aurum, A. Okay. In that consideration, first one he gave the first letters preference. After the second letter he considered, and after that he considered what is the silver?
Latin name.
What is the silver's Latin name, dear?
What, ma'am?
Last session only we have discussed.
Argentinum.
Argentinum. AG. Symbol AG. I'll show you, dear Nesha. We are going to see about the symbols. That's why you can check it. Okay. Okay. So here we can see the symbols based upon the first letter. Hydrogen, carbon, all this we have discussed. Yes. Yes or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Symbols based upon the first letter, next prominent letters. What do you mean by next prominent letters? If the symbols are common with the first letter, so he considered the second letter. So these are the elements. So he has given the prominence to the next letter of the element. So these are the elements. This also we have discussed. Yes. So Naisha, you get your answer. See, you can see the Latin word, Latin symbols. So see, silver is there. Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes. Sodium.
Ma'am, Kalium should have two L's, na?
Yes, dear.
Ma'am,
No need,
Kalium.
no need, singular. Okay, sodium, potassium, iron, copper, silver, gold. So all these also we have discussed. Just go through so that you can recall the concept once again. You want this note started? Yeah, I'll share it. I'll just concern and I'll share it. Okay? Yes. So what is the last this slide only got a problem at this slide. So country names and states and places based on the scientists, like artificial elements. I said, na, how many artificial elements? 26 artificial elements were found. So all these artificial elements, where they got found, like particularly americium, it is found in America. So it is given from the bird. It is given americium is a element name because it was found at America, so it has given as americium the symbol AM. The symbol AM. So like that, from the artificial, how the elements were found at the time, children. Elements when any research work is going on. When any research work is going on to get like the research based on any new compounds are formed, where new elements were formed. So when the research is going on, side products will be obtained. Not only at that time, even now when the research is going on, some side products will be obtained from the new research works. So if they find that it is something new, so what they'll do, they just collect it and they preserve it and go further research on the new product what they obtain. Okay, then this is the research work every day. So that some fortunately or wantedly they'll obtain the new product. Some they obtained unfortunately or by doing some other experiment, so that they get the byproducts. They're called as byproducts. In that point of view, they go on for doing further research on that byproducts. So they'll get many more new products, many more new compounds like that. They get many more. So in that process, all these artificial elements were formed. And the name based on the places, countries, and cities. So this is based upon the names of the scientists. Like based on the scientists, when they have done any research, so they are going to get the scientists. They are willing to give the names of the scientists. So based upon the interest, based upon the scientists, they have given the names. Not that the particular scientist has worked on that, but based upon the interest and love towards the scientist. Some they obtained by the planet names: Neptune, NP, Plutonium, Pluto, Pu, Uranium, Uranus. So mostly up to your standard 10 or beyond standard 10, like +1 and +2, you can go to the periodic table. Then you can understand and you learn most of the elements from this 180. Up to your standard 10, 1 to 30 elements are very much required. Okay. So what is the main significance of the symbol? Symbol will give both the quantitative and quantitative significance. Qualitative means by seeing the symbols easily, you can understand the element name. Quantitative means like how many parts of the symbol, like quantity of it. Atomic mass of the symbol, you can easily know about it by knowing the atomic number. This is nothing but qualitative and quantitative representations. So these two are the significance of the symbol. Okay, no need to give the entire name of the elements. By seeing the symbol, you will get both. You will get this idea. Yes.
Ma'am, I didn't get qualitative.
Qualitative means what? So if I write NaCl compound name, if I write NaCl compound name, so by saying the formula, what you'll understand that sodium is present in it, chlorine is present in it. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
By seeing the symbol, you know the element. Yes, that is qualitative. Understood?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Good. So today we are going to start our new concept. Okay, we are going very slowly. I'm going very slowly because of there shouldn't be any problem with the audio or even with the net. Okay. So today's session, especially, we are going to learn about the atoms and its structures, isotopes, atomic numbers, atomic mass, how we represent the element. Okay, in all these things we are going to learn.
Yes, ma'am.
It's going very slow. Just I'll show you the slide and then I'll go with my explanation part.